Hi there, YouTube family. It is Joni from Smilin' Shrinkin', and I'm coming to you guys today on Friday, June the 14th, I think, 2019. And I'm just coming to you guys with a quick video. Well, it's not quick. I'm coming to you with a video about DS vitamins. I've had a few requests when I was asking for ideas for upcoming videos. A few people mentioned that they would be interested in seeing my vitamin regimen and how I go about setting it up. And I thought I'd share it with you. So follow along. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so here is where I do my vitamins at. This is my little chair. I bring a little table out from the other room. I set up my ironing board to video record this so for you guys, but I just wanted to kind of show you around. There's the bed. Anyways, so when I'm doing vitamins, I do it once a month. I've got this awesome little vitamin rack. You'll see I'm missing one number. That's today. I have it over here on my little nightstand, and I just sit here, watch TV while I'm working. And so I just kind of wanted to show you around. So over here, I have got my vitamin bin. Doesn't that look awesome? Now, it's not quite as bad as it looks. What I try to do is when my vitamins go on sale, I try to stock up. Costco had a deal going on, so I bought 2 of my multis. There's a vitamin C. And then just as I run out of things, I replace them. So I just wanted to show you the setup. Again, there's my little vitamin thing. I will leave a link to where I got it at. I got it on Amazon. It was a pretty decent price. And then I will also at the end show a whole list of the daily vitamins that I take and the dosages. This is my little cheat sheet. Oh, I put it right here on top. And it just shows how many of each vitamin goes in each of the things, because I take them 4 times a day. I take it first thing in the AM. I usually wake up about 4:30. That's when I take my first dose. Right before lunch, I take my second dose when I get home. But right before dinner, about an hour before dinner, I'll take my 3rd dose. And then I take my last dose right at night. So that's the start. I'm going to go ahead and put it on pause and show you the next part. Okay, you guys, I'm trying to figure out how to get this on just right. It's going to cut off my head a little, but that's okay. Y'all know what I look like. Anyways, this is my little daily compartment that comes in the set that I do my vitamins with. There are 4 little compartments that I put my pills in. The first one I've already taken for the day. Now I used to put this whole container in my purse with me when I go for the day, and since then I just quit doing it. It's a little bit harder on it, wear and tear, and I try to treat these well so they'll last a long time. So what I do instead is, this is just like a little makeup, I don't know, can you see that? It's just a little bag that one of my little makeup or one of my little jewelries came in, and I saved it. And so what I do in the morning is I open that up, I click open my noon one, and hopefully I won't miss, and then I just close it up. I put it in a little compartment in my purse, and this is what I take back and forth every day. And this I just leave on my nightstand so that when I come home from work, I take my before dinner dose. So I just wanted to show you how I do that part. Let me see if you can even see my table. Excuse me one second. I might need to go up just a little bit higher. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, let's see if I can get it on. There we go. Here's my table. Now, this is just a small craft table that I use to do arts and crafts. Shocking. It's very nice because it has legs that can get taller or shorter. I like mine on the short table because that way I can work on it and watch TV. Since it takes me, on a normal time when I'm doing it, I can do it in just under an hour. And so we'll start with the containers, and I'm going to kind of go for a little bit, pause, go for a little bit, just so it's not such a long video. So the first thing I do is, I'm on the 14th right now. That one is full. So I'm going to start with the 15th, or actually the 15th and the 16th still have their doses. I haven't taken those yet, but I was not waiting till the very last minute to replenish. So I'm going to start on the 17th. Now the reason I don't just automatically go the first is that if I am low on vitamins, of any of them, I make sure that I'm starting at, that way I stay full. And then if I do run out, what I do is I take a picture on my cell phone and write a note down that says I need the let's say if I ran 3 short, I would say vitamin E 11th through the 13th. And that means that those are the ones that are missing vitamin E. And that way when I order them on Amazon, or if there's something I get at Costco, I grab it, I'll make sure that I fill those up once I have the vitamins. But and then what I try to do is when I see, like if I'm looking as I'm finishing up, if one of them looks a little low, that's when I go ahead and replenish and rebuy. Unless of course it's on sale, then I stock up. So some things that I go through faster, I do tend to order more ahead just so that I can stock up. But I don't ever stock up a huge amount because I just want to make sure that they're always in good order. So the 16th is the last day that's full, so I'm going to start with the 17th. The first thing, and this is the part that actually kind of hurts my hands a little bit, I just open them up and put them in order. And so I'm going to, just getting them ready, lids open so that I can just go them off. So I'm going to go ahead and get them all set up. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I am done. I've got these all set up. All the little compartments are open. When I work, I tend to go just one dose at a time. I'll do all of my AMs, all of the PMs, that way. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look over here. My AM dose, I know I need vitamin C, iron, and copper. So I'm going to dig in my drawer. Vitamin C is over here. Copper is... that one is zinc. Copper's the little one with the silver lid. And I take chelated copper. And then, iron. Nope, sorry. I'm upside down. Makes it a little tricky. There we go. Phaosol. I thought I had one open. Do I not? There it is. I'm so smart. Anyways, this Phaosol is gotta put my glasses on, you guys. I'm so sorry. This one is carbonyl iron, and ever since I started using this, my iron levels have actually gone up. So this I'm very pleased with so far. So okay, so I'm going to look at my list again. I know I need 2 vitamin C's, and I take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, 1 copper, and 2 iron. Now, if you look right here, it says 5 crossed out with a 2. And if I got an ink remover, I could fix that. The reason, like I said, I changed my old iron I took 5 of, and it didn't do as well, even with 5. This one with the 2 of this Phaosol has made my iron levels raise. So that's... instead of doing 5, I just only need 2 of this kind. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so vitamin C's, I need 2 in each little compartment. So I'm going to go just drop them all the way through. 2, 2, 2. Anyways, so just like that. Once they're all the way full, then I snap it close and I move to the next one. Be right back. Okay, so I just put my last vitamin C in. I have 1 left. And one thing I'm going to do is see that I have a whole nother thing of vitamin C that I still probably have enough for 2 months worth in here. So I know vitamin C is good. This is the only time I have vitamin C. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one back. And then I will move on to the copper. And copper is just 1 per morning. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll be right back. Oh, so I'm laughing at myself because I don't know if you guys remember, but I don't know how to edit. I barely know how to put the movies together. And so as I'm doing this, I'm like, clunk, clunk, clunk. I'm going, oh, this would be such a nice time to be an editor who knew how to do that, because then I could like totally do the like ×5 and it'd be all fast. Beep, 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 beep. I'd look amazing, but I don't know how to do that. So I'll just have to pause it. Be right back. Okay, while I'm doing my iron, I did run out, and so I'm glad I had my next bottle ready to go. What I'll do is I'll make sure I order one now, because these I go through. These only come, how many? 60 capsules in a container. That would be 30 days worth, and some months are more than 30. Anyways, I try to order these ahead and have at least the next month into the next month. Ooh, I'm so buff. Anyways, ordered ahead so that when I'm doing this, when it does happen, and that does happen, that you know, that the days are a little bit off, that I have the next, so I can keep going. So I'll just keep moving. I'm almost done with this one. And actually, I said I was going to do copper, and then I did iron instead. Got to be flexible. Go with the flow. Anyways, I'm almost done here. Going to switch over, and then we will be all the way done. Moving on to the next dose. Be right back. Okay, iron is all done. I'm adding copper. And so what I do, I don't know if you can see it. I have it on my table. I drop one in and then I click it. And that's what I just go through. And that way I know that dose is done. So one drop, one drop. It's kind of my favorite part is the clicking. Drop it in and click. Okay, I'm going to get this all finished up and we will move on and show you how I do the next part. Okay, I just did my last click. I'm looking in my copper and I have, it looks like almost enough for next month. I'm going to go ahead and put copper and iron on my shopping list for this next month. So I'm going to pause here, take a picture so that I remember to add this to my shopping list. Okay, you guys, I'm on to the noon vitamin and I've got everything out. I've got my calcium citrate, my multi dry E. Now, the reason for the dry E is because most vitamin E is packed in an oil basis. And since I am a de-esser, which means I malabsorb oil, you know, fats, it probably wouldn't absorb as good for me. So this is a dry formulation and this is what we're supposed to take as a de-esser to get your vitamin E in. Here is the zinc. Thank goodness I got this zinc from Heather Feathering and Kristen over at Hasta Cielo y Mas. I had some other, and I order it incorrectly every once in a while, which makes me so mad. The chelated copper over here. This one is in it's a round one and it doesn't have any coating on the outside. Ugh, it gets caught on my tongue and it just is so gross. It makes me want to throw up. So this is the vitamin B12. This is from Kirkland. That's just the Costco brand. This one I'm almost out. In fact, this is about 7 days worth is all I had. And I started kind of panicking going, crap. Well, I get to show them how I do that. But I was so smart. I bought some more last time because I knew it was coming up. So yay. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start. Oh, I wanted to show you, this is the Bariatric Advantage calcium chew. And this is also calcium citrate, not calcium carbonate. Citrate absorbs better. It's a little stronger from what I understand. This is two of these is the same as this kind. This kind is way more expensive. So when I first started being a de-esser and having to take all of these vitamins, I was so worried that I would have trouble doing it. So every time I called for calcium, I used these expensive ones because they were like a treat. They taste, I mean, they're not as good as a Starburst, but they're not bad tasting. So that was kind of my treat for taking it. Now I'm already really good at it, so I save the cost. I only use one a day, and I use it as my ending of the day vitamin, and I just substituted with this kind, which is a fraction of the price. So I'm going to save this one for my box number 4, but I just wanted to show you the difference. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get these going. Same situation, same thing. I'm just going to start in box 2, go all the way through. When I'm all the way done, I'll be right back. Guys, I totally forgot, and it's right there. Dara even wrote it on there for me, that I forgot to put Devram in my box 1. And I started taking this. I think I told you guys about it. Sorry, sideways. It is an internal deodorant, and it just makes your poo smell better. So I'm going to go back and put these in box 1. I also put 1 dose, 1 pill in box 3, and that's what made me think of it. And so I'm going to go back and fix that right now and get started on my dinner dose, which is a zinc, D3, vitamin E, and a Devram. So I'll get right on it. Okay, vitamin E, I need to reorder because I'm just barely. I had enough for this month, but certainly will not be enough for next month, especially since I take it 2 times a day. And Devram, I just opened my last one, and so I'm going to go ahead and reorder that as well. You can see I have enough for 1 more month, but I'd rather just get on it now. So I'm going to take pictures of those, enter it in here. Alrighty, you guys, I am almost done. I'm on box 4. Here is what I'm taking on my last dose: 2 magnesium glycinate, 1 vitamin A, 1 vitamin K2, 1 vitamin K1, and a calcium citrate. Remember, calcium citrate, I'm going to take half in the powder form, which is very cheap, and then one that's more expensive but delicious, a calcium chew. So that will be my calcium. Vitamin K. Oh, I was going to show you my vitamin K2. I changed which one I used. I used to use one just like this, the Biotech, and I actually moved it to the Now because it's mixed with vitamin D3. And vitamin D is something that I'm actually a little low on, and I meant to mention it that when I was filling these, my doctor asked me to increase my vitamin D. So every 3rd day, I put a second pill in. Instead of just 1, I take 2, and then we're going to retest my blood work on next month. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this last one, and then I will wrap up this video. Thank you. Oh, and here is a little trick that I use. These calcium chews are rather big. And so what I have found that if I fill them in first and then put the pills around it, it fits a lot better. If not, the little lids tend to pop open. And so that's just my little trick from me to you. Okay, you guys, I am just finished filling up as much as I can. I wanted to show you one other little trick that I do. These are just little tiny rubber bands. When I travel, I don't trust these little things. They stay together pretty well. Every once in a while, one might pop open, but you certainly don't want a whole bag of vitamins to fall out in your purse, and you certainly don't want several days worth, because even though I take them every day, I don't always remember which is which. It helps. So I put a little rubber band on them. It holds them together. Then I just lay them out when I do my vitamins. Even when I'm on vacation, I still take my vitamins. So it's just such a non-issue for me. I remember being so worried that that would be just impossible to take them that many times a day. Are they crazy? But it really isn't been a big deal. And I don't really know. In fact, when they do the vitamin testing with my doctor, most of the time I get my results, and as long as they're in fairly normal, I don't worry too much. I always have my friend Kristen look them over and make sure. In fact, she's the one that brought up the vitamin D being low, and my doctor didn't even catch that. And so thank you, Kristen. Mwah. Anyway, so I am going to put these all back together. I'm going to put them in their little bins, and then I have to get down and do taxes. But I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like when I'm doing my vitamins every month. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the bottom. I, again, will put the list up of my vitamin regimen. It has the doses and the amounts and when. And I'll put that up here at the end. So if you've watched the whole thing, thank you. I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.